Seniors, pay close attention because what I'm about to tell you could change the way you look at your medicine cabinet forever. Imagine this. You're taking a pill every day, maybe even 2 or 3, believing they're keeping you healthier, helping you sleep, lowering your blood pressure, calming your nerves, or reducing your pain. But what if I told you that some of the very medications seniors rely on the most are silently attacking your brain? What if I told you that 9 of the most common drugs used by older adults have now been linked by scientists to memory loss, brain fog, and even rapid dementia? And here's the shocking part. These aren't rare or experimental drugs. They are household names. Chances are, either you, your spouse, or someone you love is taking at least one of them right now. Now, stay with me, because in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 9 medications doctors are most concerned about, how exactly they damage your brain, and what you can do to protect yourself. And don't skip ahead, because the last one on this list is a medication so common, so ordinary, that most seniors don't even think twice about taking it. Yet experts call it the silent memory killer. By the time we get there, you'll understand why this information is absolutely critical to your health. Before we dive into the list, let me make something clear. I'm not telling you to throw away your pills. Never ever stop a prescribed medication without talking to your doctor. What I'm giving you today is knowledge. Knowledge that can help you ask smarter questions, explore safer alternatives, and make sure you're not unknowingly trading your memory for temporary relief. Because dementia doesn't just appear one morning out of nowhere. It creeps in slowly. At first, it's forgetting where you put your glasses. Then it's struggling to recall a name. Then it's difficulty focusing on simple tasks. And over time, those small cracks in memory can turn into a devastating decline. But the truth is, in many cases, it's not just age that causes this. It's the hidden side effects of the very medications we trust. So let's begin. The first category is sleeping pills. Millions of seniors turn to them when insomnia hits, thinking they're harmless. But here's the truth. Most sleep aids don't give you natural restorative rest. Instead, they sedate your brain, putting it into an artificial state that prevents deep sleep. The stage when your brain actually clears out toxins and repairs memory pathways. If you've ever woken up after taking a sleeping pill and felt groggy, confused, or like your brain was wrapped in cotton, that wasn't rest. That was a chemical fog. And here's the danger. Long-term use has been linked directly to cognitive decline. What feels like relief today could become memory loss tomorrow. The second group? Antihistamines. The allergy and cold pills many people assume are completely safe. Here's what you don't realize. These drugs block a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. This chemical is absolutely essential for memory, learning, and focus. Without enough of it, your brain literally can't fire on all cylinders. In fact, low acetylcholine is one of the hallmarks of Alzheimer's disease. So when you're taking antihistamines regularly, even the so-called non-drowsy ones, you're quietly starving your brain of the very fuel it needs to think. The third type are older antidepressants. Now, depression is serious and deserves treatment, but some of the medications still given to seniors today were developed decades ago, and they come with hidden costs. These drugs alter brain chemistry in ways that may improve mood in the short term, but often dull memory, blunt emotions, and interfere with concentration. It's like putting a blanket over your brain. Everything feels muffled. And many seniors taking them don't even realize their medication is a major reason they feel foggy all the time. Fourth are anxiety medications, especially benzodiazepines. Drugs in this class are powerful tranquilizers. They calm nerves quickly, yes, but they also slow brain activity, impair short-term memory, and reduce the ability to form new memories. And here's the danger that doctors warn about. Once you start taking them, it's very easy to become dependent. Many seniors begin using them for sleep or occasional stress, but before long, they're taking them daily for years. Meanwhile, their brain's sharpness and memory are quietly being eroded. Fifth, let's talk about statins, the cholesterol-lowering drugs millions of people take. Now, statins absolutely save lives by lowering heart attack risk. But cholesterol isn't just a bad thing. Your brain actually needs cholesterol to form cell membranes and create the synapses that allow neurons to communicate. Without enough of it, memory and cognitive functions suffer. Some patients report brain fog, forgetfulness, or even confusion after starting statins. And while not everyone experiences these side effects, the connection is strong enough that experts warn seniors to pay very close attention to their memory while on these drugs. Sixth, antacids and acid blockers. Think about this. You take them for heartburn or reflux and you feel better, so you assume they're harmless. But stomach acid isn't just something to be suppressed. It's essential for absorbing nutrients, especially vitamin B12. And guess what? B12 deficiency is one of the leading reversible causes of dementia-like symptoms. Without enough of it, nerves become damaged, memory declines, and even simple thinking becomes difficult. So while you may get relief from reflux, your brain could be starving at the same time. Seventh, diabetes medications. Now let me be clear, managing blood sugar is absolutely vital. But certain diabetes drugs can sometimes cause episodes of hypoglycemia, or low blood sugar. And when the brain is starved of glucose, even briefly, neurons struggle to function. Repeated episodes of low blood sugar create cumulative damage, setting the stage for long-term cognitive decline. Many seniors chalk up their memory lapses to just getting older, when in reality, it may be the roller coaster of blood sugar caused by their medication. Eighth, painkillers, especially opioids. These drugs don't just block pain, they also blunt brain activity. Long-term use literally shrinks regions of the brain responsible for memory and decision-making. Seniors who take them regularly often report feeling detached, foggy, or forgetful. And that's not surprising, because the drugs are changing the physical structure of the brain itself. Pain relief may come at the steep cost of mental clarity. And finally, number 9, over-the-counter cold and flu remedies. This is the silent memory killer I mentioned earlier. Because they're sold without prescription, people assume they're safe. But many contain the exact same antihistamines and sedatives that block memory pathways. Seniors who use them repeatedly during cold season may be accelerating their own memory decline without realizing it. You may think you're just treating a runny nose, but in reality, you're putting your brain under chemical stress that looks a lot like early dementia. Now let me ask you, how many of these 9 medications are you familiar with? How many are sitting right now in your home? Did any of them shock you? The truth is, most seniors don't just take one medication. They take 5, 10, sometimes even more at once. And when you stack these drugs together, the risks multiply. Alone, each one can affect memory. Together, they can create a storm that accelerates dementia faster than age ever could on its own. That's why so many older adults notice their memory slipping, but never suspect their medicine cabinet. But here's the most important part. You have power. You are not helpless. You can protect your brain by staying informed, asking the right questions, and making smarter choices. You can schedule regular medication reviews with your doctor. You can ask whether safer alternatives exist. You can adopt natural habits, like exercise, better nutrition, and stress management that reduce the need for some of these medications in the first place. And you can make sure you're nourishing your brain with the right nutrients, instead of starving it with chemical side effects. So here's what I want you to do. Go through your medications and write them down. Look at the labels. Are any of the 9 I mentioned in your routine? If so, talk to your doctor about them. Don't panic, don't stop cold turkey, but have a serious conversation. Because your brain, your memory, your independence, your very sense of self is too valuable to ignore. Now, let's make this interactive. Have you or someone you love noticed memory problems that began after starting a new medication? Have you ever felt brain fog that you thought was just old age, but might actually have been caused by a pill? Share your story in the comments below. I read every single one, and your experience might be the wake-up call another senior desperately needs to hear. So let's wrap this up. Doctors are warning that 9 popular medications commonly prescribed to seniors may trigger rapid dementia. Sleep aids, antihistamines, antidepressants, anxiety drugs, statins, antacids, diabetes medications, painkillers, and even simple cold remedies. All of them can silently chip away at your memory. But knowledge is power. By staying informed, asking questions, and protecting your brain, you can outsmart dementia and keep your mind sharp for years to come. So now the decision is yours. Will you take a fresh look at your medicine cabinet today? Will you have that conversation with your doctor? Let me know in the comments below. Stay sharp, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.